What's up, you guys? This is going to be a general reading for the collective. I don't know what's going to come out on these readings, so if there's a trigger warning, I will let you guys know. You know, because my readings, I just don't know what's going to come out of them. So, yeah, I'm going to just ask the Most High, the divine creator of all things, ask the guardians of the universe, the ancestors of the universe who are of love, light, service, and truth to come through and give us a message, because I feel like there's something, and anytime I use these cards, like these messages kind of go in. So, you know, and I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm never a sugar, oh my God, I'm never a sugar-coated reader. So if something comes through, I have to say it. Not everybody likes what I have to say sometimes, and you don't even, and the thing is, you don't have to take it, okay? You don't have to take what you hear out of a general reading, mainly and specifically, because it's not even tapping into a specific person's energy per se. It's a collective energy. So certain messages may be for you while other messages may not be for you. So there's no need to get offended. And if you do come on here with any fuckery, I'm not even going to speak to you. I'm going to just block you. So don't even try that. Be careful of the energy that you send out to me as well, or to anybody on here in a disrespectful manner. Okay? So like I said, don't even try it. Alright. Thank you. Let's get into this reading. Alright. I got some flyers. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. The Two of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Death card. I hear you, Spirit. Okay. I hear you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity. What message would you like to give to the collective? What message would you like to give to the collective? Thank you. Okay, the Prince of Wands flew out of the deck. Okay, the Ten of Swords, Ruin. Four of Swords, Truce. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so let's start with the Wheel of Fortune, because this trumps every message or the card that came out. So this energy is about change. Things that are subject to change, that are in divine order to change. With the Knight of Wands, you also do have, the Knight of Wands is, you know, could represent your energy, could represent you as a person, you as an individual. Whether you're a fire sign or not, this is about taking, it's like a free will choice and action, unless there's someone here in this energy around you that may be of a fire sign, that may be of an influence of this change. The Ten of Swords is like, this is a need to get out of this energy and these negative thinking patterns. With the Trust card, or the Truce card, the Four of Swords. So you have all these swords energy. This is due to some sort of thinking. And I feel like with the fire energy, with the wands, this needs to be transmuted. And I'm seeing that yellow, the lower chakras, is something about the ego. For some of you, the ego needs to be released. The lower aspect of the ego, rather. And some of you guys, this could be a Leo energy. Pridefulness has to subside. It has to go. So, or the pridefulness of releasing what doesn't serve you. Like, the universe is like, you want to change. There's things that need to end. And you may have someone around you that's actively telling you this. It could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. It's like these energies, they have to go, okay? Because they're not serving you. They're causing you some sort of, it's like a self-sabotatory energy that just needs to go. So let's see. The Knight of Cups. So this is coming from a place of humbleness within the heart. It's like, here, Spirit, here. Or maybe you need to make peace with something or someone. It's a Cancer energy in the Knight of Cups. You also have the Princess of Cups. So this could be, you know, about partnerships. And when I say partnerships, it does not have to be romantic ones. It could be friendships, family. The Hierophant card. So this is like humble humbly coming forth with something. And this isn't a matter of doing an act of kindness because you feel like it's going to make you a nicer person or to appease other people. You're doing this for yourself if you feel guided to do so. And this could also just be opening up your heart chakra, okay? Could be opening up your heart. There's some fishes here. It looks like a seagull or something. Not a seagull, then it looks like a what's that bird? Forgot what those birds are called. The baby birds, the ones that they carry the babies, like, you know, the little children's books where the babies come from type of thing. I cannot remember for them for the life of me. I think it starts with the S, but I could be wrong. But and then you have a turtle. So these could be messages for you guys to take. But I just get that there may be a need for some sort of communication, or someone may have to overcome the pridefulness of communication or communicating with someone. And I feel like because this is a reading that you're watching, that it's on your heart, then it may be that you need to be the initiator of that. And if you feel like this is a message where you have felt that someone may come to you and apologize to you, that may very well be the case. But don't force yourself to do anything that you don't feel guided to do. Then with the Strength card, you have the Nine of Wands. So, or the Nine of Wands is the strength, represents strength in this deck. So you have it in you to continue to push through and to push forward, even through this energy where you might have to be honest and authentic with yourself on an emotional level, which isn't always easy. You have the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, which is a success card in this deck. So it does not hurt for you to release what doesn't serve you, because I get that it's high time. I get like there's a lot of sexual energy too, so maybe this is a sexual intimacy, like this connection. It could be a connection for some of you that I'm picking up on, where there is sexual intimacy involved. And I'm getting that if you can see past all of those illusions and all of that energy, and maybe your attraction towards someone, or the lust, or just the superficialities of any situation, if not a romantic situation, there's bound to be some positive give and take. Okay, if you get past certain distractions around you as well, and you stop feeding these distractions, you're going to have some sort of success on a tangible level. You're going to start to really feel a shift and a change and more of a balance and harmony within yourself. Then with the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles, these are both Taurus energies, so there could be some Tauruses in here. The Nine of Wands is a Sagittarius energy. Seven of Cups is Scorpio. Four of Swords is Libra. The Ten of Swords is Gemini. So these could be some of your zodiac signs, could be people in your life. But I do feel like for some of you, there's a much needed change that's inevitable, and it's going to happen. But how do how you handle the situation is up to you. All right, so let's see what else Spirit wants to say. The Death card came out again. The Art card, which represents temperance in this deck. The Ace of Wands. The Queen of Cups. The Star. The Queen of Swords. The Empress. The Chariot. We got a lot of majors. The Two of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. So there is a gift from the divine here. It could be of healing, could be of spiritual connectedness, spiritual insight. You have two gifts, actually. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So these are gifts from the divine, or this could be new beginnings here, new beginnings. But it's like a free will choice whether you receive this or not. What is inevitable is these major arcana cards, or these are major influences of this energy. So you have the Death card. What's inevitable is that there's definitely a change that's going to happen. There's a transformation. There will be an ego death, okay? There will be some sort of coming out of a dark period, or Because it looks like he's at battle here. He's fighting something, and I feel what's happening is this is fighting the ego or fighting those shadows in a sense where you're not fighting against them to like not in a sense to avoid them or to get them away to where you don't have to handle it, but this is confronting them and once and for all removing these energies. So also what's inevitable is that within time there is balance. There's balance that's taking place as we speak. Is like two aspects of yourself. It could be your higher self, your feminine and masculine energy within you. Could also represent a divine being. A whole, your higher self and wholeness is helping you to transmute something. Transmute these energies. This is a process of alchemy, okay? Taking one energy into another or in exchange for another, okay? Exchange for another. And this is the old self dying to give birth to this new energy, which leads you to the Ace of Wands. And it's your choice how you initiate this new beginning. There's this creative spark that's going to come to you, or this desire for newness again, and how you create that again, it's up to you. The Queen of Cups. This is a matter of using your hearts. Okay. And this could also be a stork. That's what it's called. It's a stork. I just thought about it. The bird. Because I'm seeing it here again. So let me look that up real quick. I'm going to use my Animal Speaks book. So we saw turtles. It was a turtle, it was a stork, and it was a fish, but I don't know what type of fish it was. So let's find the birds. Okay, stork represents birth. Focus your movements for best results. To transcend present conditions and and open to new birth, exert your efforts more clearly. So yeah, this is like with the Ace of Wands, okay, that new birth, that new energy that you're coming into with the Queen of Cups, is this nurturing, whatever this is. And then you have the star. The star represents that alignment with your true heart's desires, that alignment with looking past the limitations of the universe, that you can have your true heart's desires, that you can manifest it, if that makes sense. This is also a process of alchemy, that in order to receive what I want, I have to release the energy that is not in alignment or in the vibration of where I wish to go, be, or have, and put more focus into the energy of which I wish to be, have, or become, whatever, whatever this applies to. And it could be all of the above. It's that Aquarian energy as well. So you have Sagittarius energy, you have Scorpio energy, Cancer, Taurus, Libra energy, some Aries energy, maybe other fire or any other air and water signs as well is coming up. So these queens can represent aspects of the self, or it could represent an influence of a person. So water sign person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person could also be here, or this could be your energies. If it's not about the zodiac sign, then it's the essence of these queens that you're carrying, okay? So these could be people that are influencing you. Like I said, the Queen of Swords, she has someone's head in her arm. Like, she's giving me Kali vibes. She's just cut someone's head off and she's chilling on her throne. This is like you maybe deep in thought, or you may come to a place where you're deep in thought about the things that you want to cut out of the way, out of your life. Like, you're not playing any more games. It's hard to see based off of the way I have these laid out, but you're not playing any more games with people anymore, or situations, or maybe even yourself. You're like, I'm really about to get real, and I'm going to cut cords with what no longer serves me. And this is an act of self-love. The Emperor is also, what is inevitable is that there is some sort of it's like this nurturing and abundance. There's a swan here as well. There's a lot of birds. So take into account that sometimes birds represent messengers. At least for me, they definitely represent messengers. So there's some sort of gracefulness and humbleness and some sort of appreciation and compassion for yourself first and foremost. This is an act of self-love and seeing the beauty within yourself, or maybe even the situation. There's also, what's inevitable is there will be forward movement. Spirit is, you're always going to be in alignment with where you need to be and where you need to go in life. Spirit will make sure of it. And this is something that has already been preordained, in a sense. Your higher self, if you don't believe in God, the universe, then obviously your higher self is the compass that's leading you and guiding you in a path that's most favorable to you. Okay. The swans represent magical wonders. It says magical realms are opening. Trust in your heart, your true self, and your creativity. New opportunities are coming. That keeps coming out. The word new opportunities, new beginnings. So you're giving birth, and the Empress card does represent fertility. She represents the divine feminine. We all have that within ourselves, male or female. We all have that, and this is the act of balance. Could also be the act of balancing out your divine feminine, divine masculine energies within self, to, because masculine and feminine energies need each other because they operate in different ways, in a way that's complementary to the other person. So, or just energy wise, complementary to the whole being within self. You have to have that balance of wholeness within you. So again, you're going to be giving birth to new ideas, new creativity, new beginnings will soon follow. You will find success by being true to yourself, true to your heart, and where you're headed and where you're going. The Empress is looking forward. So this is looking forward, not backwards. Like, oh, I used to be like this, or what if, and oh, I remember that time so-and-so said this, did this. It does not matter. That stuff does not define you anymore. If anything, it's the very thing that brought you to where you are. So it's more to be celebrated more than carried as a crutch, okay? So the Chariot card, again, this is that triumphant energy. This is being led in a divine way. And again, there's that polarity with these two Sphinx. Also, it's going back to the Temperance card, and also with the Star card. There needs to be some sort of balance, okay? When you release something, you gain another. So again, if you're removing yourself from one path and moving towards a path that's more of your highest good, anything or anyone that is not in alignment with you, it's inevitable that it's going to fall away once you get to that place of the Empress where you're choosing the act of self-love. You have a sense of compassion. Your heart is open. Not so much as, because the thing about this is, with people, love and compassion and all of that is not saying that you're going to put up with what people do and the wrong that they've done and you just accept anything and everything. But it's like, I respect you enough that you made your decision to be who you are, and I don't have to agree with it. I can do my thing over here and you can do your thing over here. I can see the good and the bad in all things and all people, and I can see the beauty in these things, the light and the shadow, but I'm not going to allow it to define my reality. So I can see how both of them are beautiful, how they work, if that makes sense. So it's learning to separate yourself, but at the same time also be one with everything. There's a need for balance, okay? Whether that's in the act of releasing, like I said, in order to gain, or to transmute your energies, or to blend two energies together as a whole, okay? With the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, again, is about that choice, okay? This card is dominion, okay? So you have dominion over which choice you make. You have dominion off of, or based off of, whatever, like I said, whatever decision you're making. I'm trying to make sense of this energy because, like I said, these cards are very, like, I don't know how to explain it. You can go in a little bit too much with these cards. I'm trying to, like, make it to where it's understood, but whoever is meant to get it, they'll get it, I guess, or whatever part of this reading is meant to resonate, you'll definitely hear it and understand it because it's something that's already within you. But with the Two of Wands, like I said, it's like dominion over two separate energies, okay? But again, it's that choice and decision about how you walk within those energies, or making a decision that I no longer want to be in this essence and energy anymore, and I'd rather move forward in this energy. And it could also be something that you've created with the Ace of Wands. You've created a new energy, a new dimension, if you will, for yourself. Like, that's very powerful. You're stepping into this. And you were led to this because the Chariot card led you here. The Ace of Cups is what finalizes the reading. This is, everything is about love at the end of the day. And when I say that, it's not about romantic love solely and wholeheartedly, if it's about that at all. But everything is about it. It's like it's a web that connects everything together. That's what brought you here. It's what, however you define love, you know, it's different for everyone. But I get this energy of rebirth, and I get this energy of overflowing of energies and creativity and blessings. I just get like your heart may just open and may just burst with so much love for self, so much compassion. Or it might sound corny to some of you, but it may just be also that you have so much energy to give out to the world that you can't see yourself limiting yourself. You can't see yourself holding back anymore. And this is a beautiful act, because these aces always bring forth possibilities. What we do with these aces is up to us. But someone has already made some sort of choice based off of the Ace of Wands. I feel like this energy may have already taken place for some of you, or it is. But it's something that's already being created out of that Ace of Wands going into the Two of Wands. This is making that decision that you're no longer in that energy. Because like I said, what's inevitable is this death, this transformation that needed to happen out of a dark period, I feel. After doing some shadow work, after addressing some really deep-rooted things within you, okay? Maybe some dark, deep-rooted things and energies within the self. Overcoming anxiety, depression, suicide, like really deep stuff, okay? Especially if you have heavy Scorpio influences in your chart. This, or some sort of Scorpio placement that you were in the past, or this is getting out of that. You're no longer dwelling in that energy. You no longer are suppressed by it, okay? So this is creating a new path and new energy for self, new reality for self, new dimension for yourself, okay? Creating in a new way, creating yourself and who you are and how you express yourself in this world in a new way. So that is the reading. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of my decks or a reading with me, I do have a special running all of October long, which is my spooky sale. I have some of my readings, some of my most popular readings at a discounted price. I also have some exclusive readings at a discounted price. Like I said, all of October long for this specific sale only. So if you guys are interested, I did post a video for more information on that sale, or you guys can check the community tab for more information on the sale. Any other readings, if you guys are interested in booking with me, check the description box for the link to my website for bookings, my availability, or any questions you may have about my readings. Please email me directly at one of my Gmail accounts. I'm not available on weekends or holidays, so with the exception of emergency readings on weekends, if there's a need for that, then that's different. But any emails or anything like that will have to be held off until the next business day, okay? So much love to you guys as always. I appreciate you. Have a good night or a good morning or whenever you watch this. Much love to you. Peace.